coming up on At Your Leisure.
Hey, I'm Scott Huntsman. Hey, I'm riding along with Salt Lake City built Jeeps tonight. On a Jeep run on a weeknight. Want to see where we're going? Stay tuned.
And I'm Reece Stein. Coming up, a colorful fall in Breckenridge, Colorado.
Finally, Rhea is getting us into the Halloween spirit as she takes us to an actual haunted prison. You know what? It's a Tuesday night during the week. And what am I doing? I'm gathered up with all these beautiful Jeeps in this parking lot. Hey everybody, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Scott Huntsman. I'm in Saratoga Springs tonight, and I'm joining Salt Lake City built Jeeps. We're gonna make a run up to some radio towers going up Israel Canyon. And this is a great group to do this with. Wonderful Jeeps, they're all beautiful. You know me, I like Jeeps. This is gonna be fantastic. We're gonna have a great time. Let's check out more of this club. Let's see what this is about.
Don, our founder, started this club, just kind of, wanted to get out and start doing things, and started bringing people along with him, and it kind of evolved from there. It just, it was just kind of Don and a couple of his buddies, and it's grown and grown for several years now. And I would like to say that we are the largest active group in the state, just because we do have a lot of members that are always coming and, on runs.
I was a member of a lot of different groups that weren't quite as active as I wanted to be. So I decided to create my own, get more activity, more family involvement, beginners, people that didn't have a $100,000 Jeep to come out with me and enjoy the day. A lot of people are intimidated to go off-road. I like to gap that intimidation and make them comfortable to put their Jeep in four-wheel drive and take it where you can't go in a car. My biggest advice to anybody is to get your Jeep, take it out, drive it how you want to drive it, and then see where your weaknesses are and modify it from there. Not everybody needs 1 tons and 40s.
You see my Jeep is completely built out, but when I got my Jeep, it was stock, right? And this allows, when we have our social events, it allows a new person to be able to come in and be able to say, hey, look at these tires, or look at these pieces that we do have, and how to, to be able to interact or learn how to use your Jeep. That's the main purpose of our group is that we want to promote, basically being outdoors and promoting the community. Even though we're SLC built Jeeps, we are more of an outdoor club, right? It doesn't make a difference whether you have a Jeep, we have Toyotas, we got Fords, we got, smaller vehicles that come out with us all the time. And it's just a matter of us coming out and wanting to be able to help others, get involved more in our community, because we are a big family.
Well, I like going with groups. It's the camaraderie of the group. I like the adrenaline rush. She's my daily, so it's not if, it's when. She might flop. I think that's probably what keeps me coming back.
Nobody likes to spend a Saturday or Sunday on the couch when you can enjoy our beautiful state.
Well, hey everybody, we're in the Jeep. We're rolling along. We're headed up Israel Canyon. We've had our drivers meeting, and this is a great club. As you can see, a lot of really good members. And if you're new to Jeep or off-road, this is a great way to get involved. Stock Jeep can do this, so we're making our way up. You guys check out this story coming up.
I'm Reece Stein.
And I'm Marianne. We're in Breckenridge, Colorado, a mecca for skiers and winter sports lovers.
But this time of year, it's a haven for hikers with hundreds of miles of mountain trails. One warning though, you gotta like yellow. With more than 200 miles of trails from the Mini Mine Loop, an easy mile-and-a-half fairly flat walk among spectacular aspen groves, to Colorado's famous 14ers, including nearby 14,065-foot Mount Bierstadt. Breckenridge has something for everybody.
Well, we've been in Breckenridge for about 4 days now, and I really didn't know what to expect. I knew it was a great ski resort. I did not realize how many wonderful hiking trails there were. From 17 miles to half a mile, you can just about pick what you'd like to do.
Before ski runs lined the slopes, Breckenridge, like Park City, was a mining town. Over 1 million ounces of gold were dredged from the area, leaving miles of tailings piles in French Creek Valley. The partially restored skeleton of a dredge that sank in the creek 100 years ago is a feature of the trail just a mile off French Creek Road. For 40 years, 8 of these monsters churned up 2,000 cubic yards of rock every day, turning the valley upside down. An environmental disaster turned tourist draw. Slightly less destructive and even more informative, the Iowa Hill Trail takes hikers back to 19th century mining techniques with a series of exhibits and interpretive signs along the 1¼ mile route, including a mine shaft, a derrick with winch, and blacksmith shop with tools firmly attached to the back wall. Along the trail, the restored miner's bunkhouse, a respite after a hard day's work.
And the trails have been very well developed, which makes it easier for anybody that has a hard time getting around. You know, you can enjoy it.
The most popular trail may be Sawmill Reservoir near town, a little over a mile loop through a thick forest to a crystal clear lake full of big trout. Up the canyon, scenic Blue Lake offers spectacular Rocky Mountain views at a literally breathtaking 11,000 feet.
Well, we've had a very good time. I'm having trouble catching my breath since I'm 9,000 feet above my comfort level coming from sea level. But we've had a good time and I'm about to get used to it.
Downtown Breckenridge is Park City on steroids. More than 200 shops, dozens of hotels, restaurants, and bars, many in structures dating from the 19th century, and an arts district of studios, galleries, public art, and performance spaces housed in renovated historic buildings, all connected by a free trolley and city bus service. Nearby tourist towns of Leadville and Georgetown also preserve the memory of Colorado's early mining era in pristine detail. And back in Breckenridge, don't miss Isaac Hartstone, a 15-foot tall wooden troll made from recycled wood, and maybe the most photographed site in town, an icon of historic Breckenridge.
It is a great place to come for a short vacation.
Reece Stein with Marianne at your leisure with this week's Where To adventure in Breckenridge, Colorado.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. Work hard, play hard. That's how the Stedman's family has done it for over 50 years. Come jump on or into your new side-by-side, ATV or dirt bike, and make your own trail with Stedman's in Tooele, your dealer for sales, service, and accessories. Looking for road bikes or e-bikes? We have those too. Go online or come in today and see the Stedman's family and check out their incredible line from only the best: Yamaha, Honda, CF Moto, Polaris, and Beta.
You might think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
At Your Leisure has a long-standing reputation and a large, loyal audience of adventurers in the outdoors. Although we're excited to continue to grow and enjoy the shared success of our longtime sponsors, we have space for more. And if you have a brand that would benefit from the 2 decades of goodwill that we've built, contact us at AYLTV.com and let us amplify your voice above the competition.
When you're ready for adventure, fuel your machine with Clear 91. Fuel for performance, fuel for adventure, and fuel for the long haul. Ethanol free, 91 octane. Fill up with Clear 91. Only available at Eagles Landing. With you for the long haul.
It's here. Join us for the rally in Bullfrog Valley at the Chickaboo Lodge. It's an adventure that's millions of years in the making. Prizes for the most dynamite machine. Guided rides. Great food. Register today at northlakepowell.com.
Hey, welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. I'm Scott Huntsman with Tunex, and we are along with SLC-built Jeeps today, going up to the Lake Mountain radio towers on Israel Canyon. Now, I have never been up here, and I'm digging it. I'm having a great time, and it's a Tuesday, so it just kind of gets us out for a little short ride. But this trail has been around for a long time, obviously. Some folks have been on it. Let's talk to them, and let's learn more about this trail.
There's actually two ways to get to this trail. The one that we're taking is a much shorter route. I mean, a stock vehicle could do this. Last year when we did this trail, I ran it in my wife's Renegade. So it's a very mild trail. It's very quick up there, and just nice and easy and very, very scenic once we get to the top. I think we've got 1 or 2 stock Jeeps that are coming, and we've even got 1 or 2 people that have never even been on a trail before that are coming. And this is a great, great beginner run because, I mean, you'll get to experience a little bit of everything in the off-road hobby. Probably won't get a chance to use lockers or anything like that because it is a mild trail. But it's just a great trail for really anybody, and that's one of the things that we like to pride the group on. And I use this saying a lot. It doesn't matter if you've been in a Jeep or off-road vehicle for 30 minutes or 30 years. This group is going to do it all.
This is a fun one because you can get a lot of Jeeps down the road. There's not a lot of obstacles, so you don't have a lot of hang-ups. Everybody can get from point A to point B relatively quick and enjoy the scenery up top.
I thought it was a great ride. I can't believe how many Jeeps showed up. I mean, just a ton. Yeah. Nice mellow night. It's perfect. The views are amazing. The sunset was great.
You've got a 360 view of everything from the Provo area all the way up to Bountiful, and backside Eagle Mountain. You've got a good 360 view. The sunset goes down. It's absolutely amazing.
It was an amazing ride. This is our first time back out on the trail in 6 months. We actually had a little bit of a flop in Moab, and my rig here, Karma, rolled.
She's being very kind by saying we. It was my fault.
He rolled my girl. So this is my first time getting her off-road in literally 6 months, and it's a joy. I literally could cry talking about it. It's so fun. I'm so happy. We're breaking her in. We're on the build 3.0. She rode great. I'm so pumped.
Like a third maiden voyage.
Yes.
The first thing you notice is the colors. Blue sky contrasting against red horizon. Blanding, Utah. The world goes on forever out here. There's nothing stopping you. In Blanding, you can ride right from downtown on Recapture Rim Trail, discovering the heritage of the West without limits or boundaries. Don't be held back. Join us in a land of true freedom. Blanding. More to be explored.
Wondering where your next OHV adventure will take you? Outsiders Utah has your answer with downloadable GPS routes, ride times, distance, local amenities, and other details. 360 street views of the trails that let you explore before you go, and more. Eliminate the guesswork and uncertainty and find a trail you'll love. Visit outsidersutah.com and see the trail before you ride the trail.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Where is Aurora, Utah? That's a good question. But here's a better one. Why should Aurora, Utah be your next destination? Some people will ask, where can I go on my next adventure? A better question is, how far can I go on my next adventure? In Aurora, the answer is as far as your gas tank will take you. Aurora, all 570 in the heart of central Utah. Aurora, Utah, where the good old days are brand new.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. You know, we've made it to the top now. We're at the Lake Mountain Radio Towers up Israel Canyon, and look at this tremendous view. Utah Lake behind me, Mount Timpanogos, the whole Wasatch Front. You've got a 360-degree view here. It is absolutely stunning. This is a wonderful group. Great to hang out with like-minded people. Hey, check it out.
Yeah, I bring the kids, I bring the dog. You know, we encourage that. We do a lot of hangouts, a lot of different activities where we're maybe not on the trail, but get a chance to socialize. And it almost creates a family among us. Even outside of Jeeping, we get together, we do birthday parties, welcome home parties for Dawn's girlfriend that just barely moved back up here. We like to get together and have a good time, and it doesn't always involve Jeeping.
So we do a lot of community events, fundraisers, stuff like that.
Anything that really supports children.
We just got done at Shriner's Cruisers for Kids, which involves Shriner Hospital. We helped gather a $33,000 donation for them 2 weeks ago.
We've done Reeves Across America and did the Reeves event that does stuff for the military here local when it comes to different social events or things that help the community.
Because my family's always support. I like that my dad turns on the light. It's pretty cool.
The zombie lights?
If my friends are watching this, I like to say hi.
Another member of the club that I know, a mutual friend, introduced us. And we've been together. We went there, our first real date was a Jeep ride.
About a month and a half ago, we went out and she did her first real heavy ride over rocks, and just the look on her face was amazing. We learned how to, communicate, right? From driver to passenger or driver to person on your shotgun. I'm like, okay, your side's coming down, and then the back side's coming down, right? And so it was really great to be able to have that, and it creates that camaraderie when you're out there with a passenger or, your partner when you're out there.
We started off-roading as a family, and that is how we came up with this, is because we were getting on and off the road, and that was the worst part. After a trail ride, we were so exhausted, and then airing up and being cold or being hot. And so that's how we kind of started this, or Dustin started it.
Yeah, I mean, we started wheeling about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Started out with an XJ, built it all from the ground up. My own booger welds and duct tape are still on it today. Back then, airing down single tire at a time was the most frustrating thing for me, both the airing down and the airing up process.
I did it. So I think that's important to say, is that I can air her down and air her up. I can do everything myself. It's that easy. And before, when we first started getting into the hobby, we had this tiny little air compressor, and it would get so hot doing one tire at a time, and it would take like 45 minutes to air up. But now we air up in like, I don't know, 7-8 minutes, and the compressor barely gets warm, and I can do it all by myself, so.
Yeah, I'm the owner, but my goodness, I couldn't do it without the family. I mean, Chelsea does all of our marketing. We have another sister-in-law up north in Idaho. Katie does full-time customer support, and a whole bunch more. Everybody in the family has a role.
No better way to spend a Tuesday night than being up here in this kind of beauty, sunset over my shoulder. This is fantastic. Again, I'm surrounded by Jeeps. It doesn't get any better than this, and I'm digging it. I can actually get up tomorrow and go to work with a smile on my face. So while I'm soaking this in, you guys check out this story coming up.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Well, everybody knows I'm the biggest scaredy cat on the crew. And, you know, we all love ghost stories, but I am finding myself here at the old Montana State Prison, and these stories are true. Heather, tell me about this paranormal business that happens in this prison.
Well, you have to understand, the prison is full of tragedies and violence and sadness and heartbreak. And so there's probably a lot of residual here. People experience scratching, hair pulling. I can see you're a little creeped out walking by the cells.
I don't want one of these guys to pinch me. Or punch me.
You can get the sound of shuffling cords up here, whispering, walking, feeling of somebody rushing towards you, the black shadows. There's all kinds of stuff that can happen here.
Do you have like a personal experience that happened to you when you were here?
Oh, I've had a couple of things happen to me. In maximum security, it felt like being choked. You kind of lose your breath a little bit and it feels like there's a pressure. In the Clark Theater, I got scratched and it was pretty bad.
I'd be like running
No.
so freaking fast.
Well, we've had a lot of paranormal teams, actual professional teams come here and they've picked up stuff, and at nighttime it's a whole different ball game in this prison.
So you have events in here, don't you?
Yes.
You can lock people in here.
Yes, but I have a great crew that helps me out, and you are agreeing to be a early 19th century prisoner, convict, and you will be treated like one without the hands-on,
right,
all the torture or anything else.
Right.
But you pay to be locked in here, and people love it. The third floor tends to make people feel very nauseous, but on this particular tier, we always get people to come up on the paranormal because of the riot, the '59 riot. This is where they held 11 men apiece for 36 hours.
Oh my God, this place is beyond creepy. I am not kidding. It is so awful.
But the other thing about this tier is the fact that the riot, even though they held the hostages on this side, the tower, which is kind of nicknamed the Death Tower, was where Jerry Miles and Lee Smart did a murder-suicide. So there's probably the residual of that. It's a very strange feeling. I get a really strange feeling.
Really weird.
Yeah.
This is really weird. I'm serious.
So,
freaking out. Okay, so this is solitary confinement? Or
this was actually originally the women's prison.
Okay.
And then they turned it into maximum security after the '59 riot. If you either misbehaved or you tried to commit suicide or something like that in here, you actually went to the back. There's great noise effect right there.
Oh my God!
So you would be put in here. Now you have to remember, in those days, there were no lights.
So they didn't even have lights. Well, I'm definitely not going to spend the night, but if you want to, go to their Facebook page and check them out and you'll see their events. Right now, we're going to go to a commercial break.
Where do you start your day when there are endless opportunities to explore? In Ridgefield, we'll set you on the right track with the Paiute ATV Trail right on our doorstep. Head into the Tusher Mountains and taste the crisp mountain air. Explore desert landscapes that echo voices from the past. Ridgefield, the heart of Utah Trail Country.
Join us on AYL 24/7 with early access to commercial-free episodes, detailed trip itineraries, a look behind the scenes, group discussions and forums, profile and account customization, individual segments, and a nostalgic trip to classic episodes. We want our viewers to get the show they want to see when they want to see it. It's all the viewing you've grown to love and more. Sign up now at AYLTV.com.
Before you pack the car,
before you plan the route,
Make sure your vacation
be the one you always dreamed of.
With a pre-trip visit to Tunex.
Locally owned,
regionally connected.
Tunex can get you on the road
and keep you there.
No matter where you travel in Utah.
From timing belts to oil changes,
transmission service or new brakes,
a towing upgrade or even a tune-up.
We have the certified technicians
to do the job right. There's a Tunex near you.
Find it at tunex.com.
Join us for the rally in Bullfrog Valley at the Chickaboo Lodge. It's an adventure that's millions of years in the making. Prizes for the most dynamite machine, guided rides, great food. Register today at northlakepowell.com.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. You know, we're with Salt Lake City built Jeeps. We're at the top of Lake Mountain radio towers up Israel Canyon, having a great time. You don't think people win the products that they give away on At Your Leisure? Here's a Camp Chef stove that you won.
Yes, I did. I love it.
And guess what? He brought it along. It's a little chilly up here. He's making some hot chocolate. Dude, is it ready?
Yep, there you
go.
go.
This is awesome. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's hot. Oh yeah, good. I'm soaking this up. You guys check out next week's show. Next week, Chad is taking us on a trip through time back in the Old West, and he's riding on horseback on one of the most remote areas of the state. Then Joe Davis is showing us all the fun that can be had around the waters at Gunlock State Park, including all the OHV access. And finally, I get to sit down with the legendary artist who took his creations to unprecedented heights as he soared into the International Drag Racing Hall of Fame as the father of modern-day race car graphics. Now let's take a look at our upcoming events. First up, this is your last chance to register for the Rally in Bullfrog Valley. As space is limited, this is a great event that takes place next weekend, November 2nd to the 4th. Then November 11th, at my Tunex shop in South Jordan, the Utah off-road community is coming together for a good cause as multiple groups and organizations are meeting up for a Toys for Tots toy drive to help ensure a festive holiday season for those little ones in need. Hey, look at this. We made it to the very top. We're at the radio towers. We're here. Good job, everybody. We had a pretty good climb to get up here, and it is absolutely beautiful. We are looking 360 degrees all around, and we've got Utah Lake right behind us. Beautiful. What a great way to spend a Tuesday night.
Absolutely.
Brandon, thank you for leading us. Dawn, you got a great club. You guys are all great people. Who's first timer? All right, we got timers. This one I want to know. Will you come again? They're going to come again. I would call this obviously a success.
Wonderful, yep.
So with that in mind, we are going to encourage all of you to get off of your couch
and create your own Jeeping adventure.
At your leisure.